going on, good people? This Will. I have some Arrendondo base plates that I was going to install, so I figured I'd just make a quick video. So this is what we have. These are for the Glock 17, but they also fit the 40 caliber Glocks as well. It'll get you +6 for your Glock 17 mags. If you have the, if you're shooting 40, then it's going to get you +5. So essentially with these, they're a little bit different than some of the like Terran tactical magazines where you have to cut off the tab on the bottom of your mag tube. These you don't have to alter the mag in any way. So if you wanted to revert and go back to their stock or OEM configuration, you can do so. So that's what I like about these. They're also really durable. I've had some of these for years and haven't had any issues. Dropped them in mud, sand, dirt, whatever you can think of, snow, run them in the rain, and haven't had any problems. So they're also USPSA legal for division like carry optics, which I'm switching to, where the magazine is approximately 140 millimeters. So having 23 in the mag is something that'll help. Whereas the magazine from ETS, these are snap caps. Magazine from ETS is about 140 millimeters as well, but this only fits 22, so I'll get that extra round, which more rounds is always better. All right, so I'm just going to go over the install. What you get with them, you get your extended spring, which you're going to need because the magazines are effectively going to be longer. So you want to have enough spring tension to push that follower up so your rounds will feed reliably. You have your base pad, little check ring there, so there's some traction aggressive when you get your palm on it, and you have your sleeve. So these two pieces are just going to go together, and they just snap together. And then if you need to take them apart, keep bumping the camera, there's a tool here where you pinch the sides, and you can see these holes on the side. You pinch there, and these tabs interface with the holes. You pinch them in and relieve the tension, and you can just take it apart. All right, so first thing we need to do is we need to disassemble a Glock mag. So sorry, I'm trying to do this through the camera. All right, so we'll take our Glock mag apart. I don't need my base pad or my floor plate. We don't need that either. Also don't need the spring, but we do need the follower. I'm just gonna pop the follower off of the spring, and then we'll put it on the new one. If you're not sure how the follower should go on the spring, when you have your spring level, the rounds always travel uphill. And then there's gonna be one side that's smaller. So you see how big that side is. And then if you look at this side, it's smaller. So that's gonna fit right inside your follower. So rounds go uphill. All right, so that one's on. So now you're gonna take your mag tube, rounds go uphill. All right, so now we have our follower right at the top there. And as you can see how long the spring is compared to the OEM spring. The OEM spring is just as long as the mag tube, where this one is extended. So now we're gonna take our sleeve. I don't know if you can tell, but there's one side that's rounded and the other side that's square. On your magazine, you also have a round side, which is here, and then a square side there. So you're just gonna line the round up with the round and slide that all the way down. And then on the bottom, you just slide this right on the bottom of your spring, push it down until it snaps. Once you hear it click, you're good to go. All right, so now this will hold 23 rounds, so I'll get 23 plus 1 in my competition mag. Or if you want to use these for self-defense, these are definitely good to go. I have no issues with these at all. But we've gone from 17, added 6, so now we have a 23 round mag. And again, I didn't have to alter the mag or cut off the tabs. Let me show you the tabs that I'm talking about if you're not familiar with Glock mags. Shit, I forgot to cover the bottom. But there are tabs. Grab my punch here. So there are tabs right here. That little tab. So that is what you would have to shave off on both sides for some of the mags or for some of the base plates. But for these, you don't have to alter the mag at all, which is why I like them, because if I want to go back, I can go back. And give you an idea what that looks like in the gun. Clicks in there. So it hangs out like so. There have been times where I've actually concealed a 17 with the magazine sticking out that far. I had no issues doing that appendix. So technically you still could conceal that if you wanted to and have, 23+1 riding in your gun. Just depends on what you're comfortable with. But either way, I just wanted to show you how that is done and how easy it is or can be. Either way, if you have any questions, you know what to do. Give me the 14, when it's 14, we kill 14, what you know about AR-15, the class 16, making us start